Alrighty, folks, hello and welcome to Game 4, Day 1 of the 87th Annual TSC Tournament. We are here bringing you all the action today. We've got the Walsenburg Panthers and the Trinidad Miners. I am Brody Doherty, broadcasting alongside Mr. Brock Brunelli. How you doing, Brock?
I'm doing good, Brody. We're in it for the long haul.
Yes,
Almost
sir.
4 for 4 today, so 4 more quarters, and we're out of here for
yes,
now.
Sir. We can go take a nap, and then we're back here tomorrow.
Yeah.
No, it's been an absolute joy and pleasure to bring these games to you folks. So, yeah, we've had some good basketball today so far. We've had Des Moines and Primero play each other, guys and girls. The Des Moines boys won both, or Des Moines, goodness. I've said too many words today, Brock. Des Moines won both games, guys and girls. Now we're seeing if Trinidad can repeat the luck of their ladies team. What are we looking at going into it, Brock?
You know, you're going to see a lot of good ball. Obviously, this Walsenburg Panthers team were second in the whole thing last year. They got a lot more depth. Only 6 players last year, I think 6 or 7. They got a full bench this year, so be interesting to see here what Lester Berry can do here and Walsenburg's second great year here in the tournament. Chavez is going to get us started off. Cisneros is going to feed it inside. That's going to be over to Vijos. Rebound Chavez. Chavez misses it. Rebounded here for the Miners. That's going to be number 10, Jesse Apodaca, the junior. Bringing it up is going to be Nathan Sandoval. Going to have it at the top of the key. Swings it right wing, Apodaca. That shot going to be up and no good. Sorry, Jerome Schultz, the junior. Going to stay right here to the left side of your screen.
Yes, sir. Very quick sequence right there, and you saw him pull down the rebound, put up a putback. Elton Chavez, he's going to be the name we're saying all night.
Yeah.
He's Walsenburg stud.
Elton Chavez, great athlete. Probably possibly one of the best athletes in Southern Colorado. I'd have to put him in the top 5 for sure. Was 3rd overall nationally in 1A through 5A ball in rebounds, averaging 23.2 rebounds a game last year. Chavez gets us started. Flick of the wrist, no good. Rebounded there by Sandoval. Sandoval's going to go over to Apodaca, left wing. Apodaca swings over 24. That's the junior Sandoval. Or the right wing, Apodaca. Left side, Jesse Apodaca. It's tipped by Chavez and out of bounds. 0-0 is your score. 7 minutes even to get us started. Over Nathan Sandoval has it top the key. Left side, Apodaca, the junior. Top the key, Sandoval. Covered there by Nino Cisneros. Right wing, Schultz. Going to go over there to Sandoval. Left wing, 22. That's going to be Jack. Shot put up no good. Grabs his own rebound. Tipped. Bodies hit the deck. Here comes Chavez now bringing it up, trying to get some start here for the Panthers.
It's good ball movement from the Miners on their side of the ball. Just not able to really get any good look.
That's going to be number 3, Gabriel, the senior. Left wing over there to Vijos, the sophomore. Left wing back to Chavez. Chavez brings it up to the top of the key. Trying to go inside. He's going to flip it outside to Vijos. Vijos is 3. Up, no good. Rebounded there by Cisneros. Tipped there. That's going to be Caleb Jingles. And it looks like that's going to go back here to the right side of the court. Going to remain Panthers' possession.
You know, these teams, so far, they're looking fairly evenly matched. We haven't seen Chavez take over the game yet, but otherwise, it seems like both teams are going point for point. Defense kind of holding strong on both sides.
Shot put up, no good, and runs out of real estate, out of bounds, heading Miners' way. 5:51 left. Score still 0-0.
Panthers looking like they're going to try to press the inbound. We saw this work very well for Des Moines earlier today.
Schultz is bringing it up, working on Chavez. The feed inside to Jingles. The Miners are going to get us started here. 2 points for Caleb Jingles.
Miners looking like they might try to return the pressure.
Chavez going to work on Sandoval. Works past Apodaca. Loses his dribble. Recovered. Sandoval tipped over to Schultz, the junior. Pump fakes up and a foul.
You know, you don't see that too terrible often. Elton Chavez getting his pocket picked. Seen the Miners come out strong. They're ready to play.
Yeah, you know, it's very impressive so far what you've seen from the Miners. Obviously, the scoreboard still says 2-0, but if you see the defensive drives this Miners team has had so far, they've kept Elton Chavez in check for the most part.
Yes, sir. Getting a couple steals, couple takeaways. That's what you want to see. Hopefully that carries out through the rest of the game.
Schultz misses his first free throw. The junior here to attempt his second. Shot put up and good. 3-0 is going to be our score to get us started here mid into the first quarter of play. Nino Cisneros is going to have a half-court press displayed by the Miners. Chavez is going to look for an alley. He lost his dribble last time. Vallejos, feed inside, intercepted in a foul. Looks like it's going to be a little push there.
See what Walsenburg can do under the bucket. For good teams, these inbounds passes can almost be easy money.
Nino Cisneros, feed inside Barella. Shot up, no good. Rebound Apodaca. Here comes Sandoval, bringing it up here for the Trinidad Miners. Slings it over there to Apodaca. Feed inside Caleb Jingles, he has 2 points. Recovered there by Nathan Sandoval. Sandoval, feed over there to number 40, that's Schultz. Feed inside and a foul.
There's lots of hands being thrown around. I think that was basically a hand check for number 22.
Expected check into the game here for the Miners going to be number 3, Isaiah Marino, the junior. Caleb Jingle, the man with 2 points, going to hit the bench. This Miners team led by head coach Justin Bustos. Assistant coach Shay Show made a couple stops as a collegiate women's basketball player. Apodaca slings it over there to Jesse Apodaca, the junior. Shot put up, no good. Rebound Sandoval. Back outside, that's going to be Schultz, the junior. The feed, bobbled. Back in Miners' possession, left wing, that's going to be number 10, Apodaca, up, no good. And you know, a lot of just offensive rebounds here for the Miners, saving them and killing time here. That's 3 up from Fisher's Peak, up and no good.
Yes, sir. The Miners not afraid to shoot from behind the arc.
Nino Cisneros, wide open alley, that's going to be good. 2-3 to get us started here. Trinidad Miners still on top.
Low score in first quarter, but if Trinidad can knock down their threes and Walsenburg can hit the looks that they've been getting on the other side, either team could blow this game wide open. Sorry about that.
Oh, no worries. I agree with you. Apodaca was bringing it up there for the Miners. 22, Easton Jack brings it in and draws the foul. Ready to check in is going to be number 23, Troy Vahil, the freshman. You know, lots of things to say from this Miners team. Also checking in is going to be the freshman, number 21, Cole Giggleman. They're using a full man rotation. They've almost have used everyone so far into tonight's game, as Easton Jack, the junior, makes his first free throw of tonight's contest.
Yes, sir. One notable... Shoot, I totally lost the thought I was going to have, but that's all right.
It's Tuesday, guys.
It's Tuesday. We got a long week ahead. This is not the time for me to be losing all my thoughts.
We'll either be very tired or solidified by Saturday, ladies and gentlemen.
Very true. It's 50-50 at this point. Who knows?
There you go.
Miners looking like they're going to keep up the pressure. Good idea to try to slow down this Panther offense.
Chavez breaks the press with the help of Nino Cisneros. Feed inside. Going to stay Panthers' way. That was number 14 for the Panthers, Gavin Perino, the freshman.
You know, it was a good-looking pass from Chavez to Perino. Just the Miner guy was in the right place at the right time.
Nino Cisneros going to go inside for the Panthers. Draws the foul. He's going to head to the charity stripe.
Yes, sir. I think a lot of the Miners' defense is focused around Chavez right now. So having guys like Cisneros that can create their own shots, get open, and get to the line, that's what you need for Walsenburg. Sorry, folks, about the clarity issues we're having. Our cameras are auto-focusing, and so I don't know what their issue is, but we'll do what we can to fix that.
3 of the 3 points for the Panthers have been in the company of Nino Cisneros. Cisneros can tie it up here. Shot put up, no good. Rebound by Chavez, jumps out of the gym and puts the Panthers right into the lead.
Yes, sir, you're talking about a rebound leader, and just saw it right there.
Panthers going to an aggressive press here.
You know, man-to-man presses, typically when you see full court presses, they're zone presses, trying to trap in the corners of the floor.
Right.
But man-to-man presses, those can just kind of be annoying is the whole goal. But, you know, it works, causing a turnover.
Yeah, especially this Panthers team. They can do it. They got the athletes in, you know, Cisneros, Fajos, Chavez to obviously get that done. They got a lot of speed, this team. One man to beat, that's going to be Barella. Feed inside, Jack. Shot put up, no good. Rebounded. Fajos grabs it. 2 minors hit the deck. Chavez feeds it over Cisneros. No good.
Ooh, really great sequence right there. Beautiful pass from beautiful pass from the Miners on the one side, and then good feed from, goodness, my words. Good basketball on either side, that's what I'm trying to say.
Feed inside off of the back of Ios there. Chavez tries to poke it. Here comes Chavez running gun, trying to get a minor over there to number 23. That's going to be Troy Vihale, the junior. Tipped. Recovered, Barella, great effort there. Hauls it over to Chavez over the right side of your screen. They want to get things settled down here. Chavez trying to take himself, no look, pass over to Cisneros, pump fake, up, no good, rebound Apodaca. Another foul.
Yes, sir, Cisneros getting some really good looks. Does he have all 5 of the Panthers' points?
Yes.
Oh, no, because Chavez has one
Chavez
bucket,
got
yes.
the offensive rebound off the free throw.
That's right. Well, as the teams go to a timeout, we're going to go ahead and take a timeout of our own, get a word from one of our fantastic sponsors.
LARCC Trucking is the place to call if you have something to haul. A family-owned trucking business since 2021, LARCC is named after the owner's children, their motivation to create a successful future. LARCC is ready to help you haul your hay, cattle, gravel, or equipment anywhere in southwestern United States. LARCC also buys and sells hay. Give them a call today at 970-274-0826 and get ready to haul.
Massive thank you to our friends at LARCC Trucking for stepping up and being one of our network sponsors for the year. They have sponsored every game that Saddle Rock Sports Network is broadcasting, whether that's football, basketball, volleyball, baseball, or track, eventually when we get to those seasons. But massive thank you to them and all of our other sponsors for stepping up and making this broadcasting possible.
And as that goes right in the hands of Elton Chavez, spans the lead up to 3 for the Panthers. Chavez last year for the Panthers averaged 20 points and 20 rebounds a game, one of the top players in the state.
Panthers just about had another steal, that one fortunately going out of bounds. You know, relatively low scoring first quarter, only 11 points totaled on the board at the moment.
The feed inside tipped Barella back over to Cisneros. Going to be a carry there on Cisneros. Going to be heading Miners' way.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate thing. Both teams have the capacity to crack open this game. Panthers have been getting good looks. Cisneros has gotten up some good shots. We've seen good ball movement from the Miners, just a matter of who's going to put it in the bucket more.
Yeah, and you know, the way so far this game has looked, and you know, the 5+ minutes of it, you can say this game could possibly go down whoever has the ball last if either team can't pull away here.
You know, in these low-scoring games, another key factor could be free throws. Number 24 at the line right now. If the score stays low, free throws are going to be what makes the difference between having a big gap in your lead or keeping things close.
It's going to be the junior Nathan Sandoval heading over the charity stripe. Misses the first one.
Making this one would make the Panther lead within 1 score.
Second free throw up, no good. Rebound there, Chavez. Chavez feeds it inside there to Perino. Shot, put up, no good. Go ahead, Brody, I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you're just fine. I was just about to say that drive and dish is looking like a Chavez patent. He's hit Cisneros a couple times. Good pass to Perino. I think the Panthers would be up by quite a bit more if they could just knock down a couple of those.
Gonna bring it up here. Sandoval trying to break that press. He does it. Gonna go over there to Schultz. Sandoval, top of the key. Slings it over there. That's going to be to number 21, Cole Giggleman, the freshman, trapped there by Vejos. and a 5-second call.
And great defense by Vallejos, really getting in his face, not letting anything happen.
You know, we haven't seen a lot of this run and gun type style offense so far from the Panthers. That was kind of their bread and butter last year. This Panthers team, nobody really expected them to do nothing last year, hardly in this tournament. Came in, made it all the way to the championship, you know, in the company of Gabe Barella, Nino Cisneros, Elton Chavez. Panthers trying to make it back to the championship this year as well.
Beautiful move.
Nice little move there. Nino Cisneros, 7 points for him.
Ooh, Giggleman might have gotten away with a travel there, but it's not going to end up mattering as we have a foul on the floor. It's going to stay minor ball. That foul could put the Miners in the bonus. Foul called on number 14. So that will put the Miners in the double bonus. For any of you who have either just tuned into this broadcast or unfamiliar with the rule change made in Colorado high school basketball, is that instead of there being 7 fouls in a half for the team to be in bonus, it is 5 fouls in a quarter, and the opposite team gets double bonus. So free throws on any foul. So rule change for this year. I don't know how I feel about it. Brock, what do you think of this new rules change?
You know, I think they should have kept it the same, but I'm not paid the big bucks to, you know, make that call. So,
you know, fair enough. I think it's, was this a national change? No, this was a national change. It wasn't just Colorado basketball. So I think some folks might be really in favor of it. Some folks maybe not. But I think that it could limit the total fouling if you're trying to discourage having a ton of fouls in a quarter. So we'll see how it plays out over the course of this season.
It'd be very interesting when you get into a game that's 2 or 3 points and you got 4 fouls and you only have 1 to give. Be interesting to see. Maybe we'll see that rule come in effect in this tournament possibly.
Sarah Minor Steele had the fast break opportunity, but it's going to end up going Panther way.
Well, if you love defensive basketball, ladies and gentlemen, this game has been for you. 5-9 is the score with a little under a minute left.
Yes, sir. Both teams getting decent looks on their side of the floor.
Here comes Chavez bringing it up here for the Panthers. Smothered there by Sandoval. Chavez's 17-footer going to be up, no good. Pump fake Cisneros going to back up with it, and he's just going to draw the foul. You know, that's just smart basketball by Cisneros. That's one of the first things they ever teach you in basketball. If you're close enough to the rim, throw your body up, try to draw a shooting foul. That's just textbook right there from Cisneros.
Absolutely. More often than not, when you have 2 or 3 people in your face, one of them's going to have a hand on yours.
As Cisneros unable to connect there on his first free throw. You know, missing that free throw, if this game stays like this for the next 3 quarters, that's a potential free throw you can look at there as he missed both of those there. Miners can change the pace of the game here with Sandoval going over to Schultz. Goes right off of his ankle there and out of bounds, heading Panthers' way.
Yes, sir. Miscommunication is something that the Miners cannot have if they want to keep pace with these Panthers, as the Panthers are so close to be able to convert on some of their looks.
Cisneros has it. Left wing, that's going to be Barella. Shot the 3 ball quite a bit last year for the Panthers team as well, and a push foul.
It's going to give the Panthers the ball underneath their bucket, as they are not in the bonus as of yet. This could be the first time we've seen a double-double bonus in a game. We've seen one team make it to the bonus, but not both.
Chavez, right wing, Barella. Covered there by Jingles. Chavez going to go over the top of the key.
Holding the ball for a last shot. We'll see what he decides to do.
You've seen Chavez try to go inside quite a bit. Shot put up, no good. That's going to be the end of one. 5-9 is your score. Panthers are on top. We'll be right back here after this word from Woody's Furniture.
Woody's Furniture invites you to stop by one of their 2 convenient locations to browse their fine selection of beautiful furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more for your home. Visit their original store in downtown Raton or their new store in Trinidad on Freedom Road, right next to Big R, for a personal and professional furniture shopping experience. Woody's Furniture proudly supports the student athletes and student broadcasters of this tournament. The High Desert Hunting Company is based outside of beautiful Aguilar, Colorado, at the foot of the Spanish Peaks. Their specialty is one-on-one guided hunting adventures targeting your once-in-a-lifetime trophy animal. Originally known as Zelly's Hunting Club when it was founded in the 1930s, the modern-day High Desert Hunting Company also specializes in leasing and managing high-quality private ranches for big game trophy hunts, bringing in clients from all over the world and bringing money into Los Animas County. Give them a call today. Big thanks to High Desert Hunting for stepping up and making this broadcast possible. They're a fantastic company if you want to go out, get yourself fill out a tag that you're looking for. Stepping into this game, we got a low-scoring first quarter, hoping for one or both of these teams to find a way to put the ball in the bottom of a bucket.
Miners going to get us started here in the second quarter of play. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us, 5-9 is the score. Brock Bernelli, Brody Doherty on the camera doing some color, and the stats guy, the architect, Mr. Brad Doherty.
Yes, sir. It's been an absolute pleasure to bring you all of the games today.
Going to go over the left wing. That's going to be Schultz. Back over that shot over from Schultz. Almost made it. Goes off the rim. Rebound there by Vijos.
I mean, shooting those shots is what you want to see. The more you shoot, the more likely it is you'll score.
Over here, Chavez. Handoff over there to Vijos. Up. No good. Rebound there by Apodaca. Sandoval pushing the envelope. Brings it up. Sandoval going to go inside. Some good dribbling there from him and a foul.
Lots of fouls from the Panthers side of the ball. That was I believe it was the second on number 3. Yep. No. Miners doing a good job of moving the ball. Had some passing inaccuracies.
Apodaca's 3, he knew he missed that right when he shot that. He ran right to try to crash the board there. Unable to, though, as Chavez rebounds that one. Chavez working inside, working on Jingles, and a foul.
Let's see, foul called. That could be an and-one situation. Looks like it will be. The bucket will count. So Chavez gets a chance for a three-point play. If there's any play that can get a crowd hyped, it is a and-one bucket. It was interesting on that call, though, because Chavez looked like he had gotten fouled quite a bit before he attempted to make a shot. Steal by Chavez.
And another foul.
Going to the line again.
And, you know, momentum swinging plays like that is what's putting the Panthers in the lead. You know, there isn't much more difference on the separation of what the Panthers are doing as the Miners are doing. To be honest with you, it's just been, 2 or 3 turnovers and, a couple rebounds have honestly been the difference of this 7-point lead for the Panthers.
Yes, sir. And I like what the Panthers are doing. I like that they are going immediately into a press after a made basket. We saw Des Moines do that earlier today. I've played on teams that have done that, and it's a very great way to generate some aggressive defense. Because you use your momentum that you have on offense and immediately go into a defense that maybe the other team isn't expecting. Looks like the Miners are going to take a timeout to drop a press breaker, and we'll be back in a few minutes.
When you partner with Rocky Mountain Turf Solutions, you become part of the family. Rocky Mountain Turf Solutions is a design, build, and install company for synthetic turf fields serving Colorado, New Mexico, Utah, and Wyoming. We are the only owner-operated turf build and install company in Colorado, and we are a one-stop shop that does it all in-house, which means the people that are building your field care about quality and will make sure that it is done right. Choose Rocky Mountain Turf Solutions and join our family. Coming out of the timeout, we'll see if the Miners have drawn up an effective press breaker.
pressure from Chavez, Cisneros, and Vallejos can be a problem for these Miners. Expect a cross screen. Number 24 putting a screen for number 10. We'll see if that's what they like to do. And there we go.
Here comes Easton Jack. Sandoval going to try to break it. Going to go over there to Jack, back to Apodaca. And that's going to be a double dribble heading Panthers' way.
See if the Miners want to run with this Walsenburg team, as Walsenburg has figured out how to put some points on the board. Miners need to be aware of those little ticky-tacky mistakes. You can't have double dribbles. You can't have turnovers. You need to be as efficient as possible.
Little interesting tidbit for everybody that's at home. Head coach Lester Berry coaches the women's basketball team and the men's basketball team now for the Walsenburg Panthers. So not too many coaches coach both teams, in the state. So that's a pretty cool little thing to throw out there as Chavez misses that. Rebound over to Schultz.
Is there good defense from the Miners there, not letting any easy passes into the paint?
Going to go over there to number 10, Jesse Apodaca. Slings it over there to number 40, Schultz, the junior. Long haul pass across the court. Going to go over there to Jack, the long two-pointer up, no good.
Yes, folks, sorry about if there's a whole lot of noise happening around us coming through the mics right now. The stands have filled up. These are two teams, big populations, pretty close. There's a lot of folks from Trinidad showing out tonight, so it's getting a little loud in the gym, but we love to see it. Love to hear it.
It's always great to see people out and about at these tournaments, 87th TSC Invitational. I mean, generations have played in this tournament. Just a really cool thing that TSC's been able to do, and, we thank them for blessing us with being able to do this tournament for our second year here on the Sour Rock Sports Network.
Sir, 87 years. That's a lot of basketball.
Yeah, a lot of moons ago.
Yes, sir. I believe my granddad played in the TSC tournament back in the day.
As Vios tries to bounce it off there.
Yes, sir. Elton Chavez looking like he's trying to do a lot. He's been the Panthers' man on offense today. Everything started with him.
Sandoval, great speed displayed by him. Makes Vios skirt there. Go over there to Apodaca. Back over to Schultz. Feed inside, Jingles. Working on Barella. Out of bounds. 5-12 is your score. 5:03 left in the second quarter of play. We'll have 4 more games coming right at you guys here on the Sour Rock Sports Network tomorrow. Kim versus Raton ladies. Kim versus Raton boys. And then your nightcaps are going to be the Honey Farmers versus the Springer Red Devils boys and girls. So should be some good games on tap. Let the bracket unfold some more as Barella shoots that. And that is good. Big three from Barella. His first made one of the night. Jingles was calling for Jack to send it down. But nonetheless, the Miners are going to respond with a big three from Schultz, making that from Fisher's Peak. Chavez crosses up Schultz. Feed over to Cisneros. No good. Rebound, Jingles.
And all of a sudden, folks, the gym has come alive. Back-to-back 3 points, and the ball is moving.
Yeah. So back-to-back threes. Chavez, great move off of Schultz. This ain't even the championship, ladies and gentlemen. This is only game 4. Can't wait to see how hyped this gets for the championship.
Yes, sir. And this is only these teams' first game of the year. Season openers for both of these folks, I believe. And for anyone curious, these teams will both be playing on Thursday. The winner will take on Des Moines. The loser will play Primero. We'll have the dates and times more precisely for you in a few minutes. They're probably close to half.
Cisneros bringing it up now. Going to go over the right wing to Chavez, tipped and out of bounds. Going to stay here at Panthers possession. Over to Cisneros. Cisneros averaged double digits last year for this Panthers team. His layup is up and no good. Up and good. That's going to be Chavez, though. I think he just wanted a couple rebounds there.
You know, might as well add a few more numbers to his stat sheet.
There you go. 9-point lead there for the Panthers. And that just bounces
Beautiful.
right off of Jack. And that's just textbook stuff there.
There's slick little play by Cisneros. I think him and Chavez, they've been a beautiful 1-2 punch for these Walsenburg Panthers.
Yeah, you know, you got to be happy if you're head coach Lester Berry. You just get that out of guys that have played, you know, a long time. You see it for the minors as well. You know, some of their older players like Jingles and Garcia and guys like that. Easton Jack, you know, they're very smart players as well, as Chavez just goes right into the lane and misses it. And a foul.
Yes, sir. You know, one interesting thing is since Walsenburg and Trinidad are both higher division schools, since we only cover Kim and Branson basketball, we hardly ever see these two teams in the regular season. So really at the tournament is the only time we see these guys, and so it's fun to see how they've progressed year in and year out.
Chavez, wide open lane there over to Cisneros. The Panthers still think it's football season because Nino Cisneros, one of the best wide receivers in 8-man football, and Chavez, probably a top 10 quarterback in 8-man football, throwing it over there to his receiver there for an easy layup.
Yes, sir. They've got that connection. Is Cisneros a senior?
Yes, they're both seniors.
Yeah, so they've been playing together for probably more than 4 years at this point. So they've had time to establish the connection and a rhythm between one another.
Yeah, we got to cover Walsenburg Panthers football when they traveled down to Honey. We were able to do Honey football games this year. Possibly maybe entertained to the idea of doing basketball if we can get those sponsorships possibly. If you're interested in us doing that, just let us know. As Cisneros there, transition bucket up good. And now the Panthers just kind of pulling away here off the Miners, 13-point lead.
Yes, sir. The Panthers look like they've kind of found their gear. Took them about a quarter and a half to figure it out, but they just needed some time to shake the rust off and get back into a basketball rhythm.
Looks like it is going to be a timeout called. We're going to take a timeout of our own. We'll be right back here on the Saddle Rock Sports Network.
And one of our new sponsors for the this tournament is InBank, a bank here in Trinidad that our family, my family, we personally bank with, and they provide a fantastic user experience. They have always looked after us, and we're so proud to have them as a part of our broadcasting family. And we'll take the time to hear, InBank's great. That's all I got to say. So Panthers up 21-8 over the Trinidad Miners, making it a 13-point lead. Miners need to find an answer. They need to slow down Nino Cisneros and Elton Chavez and figure out some offense. They've gotten decent looks, just can't quite find the bottom of the bucket.
Nino Cisneros going to break the inbound over to Chavez. Chavez going to try to go inside. Cisneros left wing. Cisneros going to go inside a little Euro step. That's going to be up and good. You know, Cisneros, good ball player last year. I think he's even been a better ball player this year as he's got 9.
And right now what we're seeing, the Miners just look rattled. They've had 2 back-to-back turnovers off of inbounds, so unable to get a whole lot going. Subbing back in, going back to a starter's package.
Yeah, that bench, you know, went against some of those Panthers starters, and they were just kind of unable to win the turnover battle, I guess you could say, and get points off of Panther starters as a new force comes in. And talking about new force, Elton Chavez coming in there for another 2 points.
He is just doing what he likes. A total of 13 points on the game already for Elton Chavez.
Shot put up and good. Big shot there for the Miners. And, you know, this Miners team, they're a good three-point shooting team. Last year shot the three-point ball quite a bit there with freshman Anthony Sandoval. He eventually transferred actually over to Honey. And, you know, this team, their identity is still some three-point shooting. And if they get some of those, they're going to be right back into tonight's game.
Yes, sir. Now, does the transfer rule still apply for all the divisions where you have to sit out a year before you can officially play, or is that something different?
You know, I'm not too sure on that. We'd have to go to the CHASA rule books. I know for football it's a little different. They have 2 different, stipulations you can do on transfer rules. Basketball and that, I'm not too sure. That's kind of something as Sandoval blocks him, but they're going to call a foul.
Yes, sir. Good little takeaway by Vallejos. Almost went coast to coast. Just got a hand right in his face. But yeah, so I'm only curious because you say Anthony Sandoval, or was it Anthony Sandoval who transferred? Yeah. And in football, we had a player come through, but he could play in games, but not in the playoffs. So I'm curious if that's the case for this guy, or what, because it all depends on the situation and why someone transfers. So I'm curious to see if we'll see him tomorrow at the tournament games.
Yeah, for sure. Coney under a new head coach, actually, Mike Rodolfi, taking over Jesse Price. That shot up by Vallejos, up and good. Expands the lead up to 15 now for the Panthers. Jack going over there, number 21. That's going to be Cole Giggleman, the freshman. Feed inside, Easton Jack up, no good. Rebound there by the Panthers. Checking into the game now for the Panthers there was Caden Freaks, the freshman.
Miners looking to push the ball now.
Shot put up and no good. That's going to be Elton Chavez. He says no, no, no. Man, a travel.
What an athletic block by Elton Chavez.
You poke the bear and it happens.
Yes, sir.
This Panthers team a little sleepy, in that first quarter and a half. They came in and they've been nothing but dominant, closing out this first half of play.
Yes, sir. Now the guys like Cisneros and Chavez have found their rhythm, and we're also seeing guys like Vallejos step up on defense. Now that we're seeing these guys be able to find their production, I'm so excited to see what these guys can do further on in the tournament. But there's still a lot of ball to play here in this game. Trinidad far from done, only down by 15, so this is a very recoverable sum.
Shot put up and good.
Good little play from Vallejos. He may not be the first look, but it's nice to see him getting active.
Ball's still alive and a foul.
Everyone looking a little confused on that, as we expected it to be a dead ball, but everyone can still play. Ball never went out of bounds.
New man checking in for the Panthers. It's going to be number 5, Giovanni Corrente, the freshman. First time we've seen him tonight.
Panthers now playing a very aggressive man-to-man defense.
The sling over goes around hands of Vallejos, wide open and good. 19-point lead here for the Panthers.
Vallejos 2 back-to-back buckets. He has 5 on the night, playing very well. Ooh, hand check called on Elton Chavez. I think that is his second foul.
I believe so.
And that puts the Miners into double bonus.
First foul,
just his first.
For number 0, Elton Chavez.
And that'll send number 24, Nathan Sandoval, to the line.
Sandoval's had a couple trips to the free throw line tonight. I believe he is 1 for 4 on his trips.
Miners choosing not to fill the box, gonna step back on defense. Only 25 seconds left in the quarter, so gonna try to deny the Panthers a last-second shot.
I like that play call by head coach Justin Bustos. Keep them open. You don't want Chavez, as it actually looks like they're going to check Chavez out. But either way, you still have Nino Cisneros out there. Smart move by the Miners. They don't, want something to break loose and, basically the Panthers to get, 2 easy points heading into the locker room.
Yes, sir. Walsenburg subbed Chavez out of the game, so I'd expect a shot from Cisneros with this last 25 seconds.
Cisneros is going to be the man bringing it up here for the Panthers. He's going to have at the top of the key, smothered there over by Sandoval. Cisneros, great little zone coverage here from the Miners. Cisneros has got 3 seconds. He's just going to throw it up. Shot put up and no good. Going to be the end of the first half in play, ladies and gentlemen. 11-30 is your score. We'll be right back here with a couple words from one of our sponsors, Tequilas Mexican Restaurant. We'll have their halftime show report coming up to you guys here in about 2 to 3 minutes.
Felices Fiestas, amigos. As the holiday season approaches, are you thinking of the perfect spot to gather with loved ones? Our spacious setting is perfect for holiday get-togethers, big and small, ensuring a festive and flavorful celebration for all. Stumped on gift ideas? Spread the joy with a Tequilas gift card. Remember, you can always bring the taste of tequilas to your table by ordering online at tequilasintrinidad.com or calling us at 719-846-3514. Tequilas Family Mexican Restaurant, where every meal is a fiesta for the whole familia.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Tequilas halftime show report. Tequilas Mexican Restaurant in Trinidad, Colorado. A little halftime report coming right to you guys. 11-30 is the score. Very slow game to start us out. I believe it was 5-9 in the first quarter. At the end of the first quarter, things have kind of changed. Miners kind of still stay in the course. 5 points in the first quarter. 6 in the second quarter to close the half. Panthers, though, 21 points in the second quarter. Great recipe of basketball there from the Miners there. And little things to break down there. Caleb Jingles, he has 2 points. Cole Giggleman, 3. And then your leading scorer is going to be Jerome Schultz. Cash that big 3 for the Miners there early into the first quarter of play. Going to go over to the team in the lead. Panthers, 19-point lead here for head coach Lester Berry. You know, like I said, they kind of poked the bear and woke it up. This team's been dominant so far here, especially in the second quarter of play, late first quarter. Gabriella, 3 points, 5 points there for Vallejos. And, you know, just some hard-fought 9 points from Nino Cisneros and Elton Chavez with 13. You know, there's been a lot of, you know, guys, you know, for the Panthers not being able to score on offense, but the thing is they're eating minutes. You know, you see the guys of Freaches, the freshman, Perino, he's got 3 fouls. He's going to be in foul trouble. And people like Corrente, you know, they're just coming in and eating minutes. Something the Panthers did not have last year was, you know, a bench really. I mean, they only had 6 or 7 guys. They have a bench this year, and give or take, you know, it's obviously helped them out quite a bit. I'm going to swing it on over there to you, Brody, for any last thoughts and comments on the first half of play.
No, I mean, thank you for that. I mean, I appreciate that. I think the story of this game has kind of been whoever was going to find their gear first. Both teams came out kind of slow. It's the first game of the year, so both teams trying to shake off some of the rust. You've tried things in practice, but you haven't had the full pace of a game yet. And so you saw shots missed on both sides, but eventually Walsenburg found their gear, came out, and started to play. Elton Chavez, Nino Cisneros kind of took over. And Miners have been without an answer so far. I would expect to see more shots from beyond the arc. We saw there was at least one possession where the Miners got up 3 or 4 3-point shots in the possession. So I wouldn't be surprised if we start to see more of that. But otherwise, we've seen decent ball from both sides, good defense on both ends of the ball. Miners have shown flashes of being able to shut down Walsenburg's productive players. Walsenburg with their full court press has been a problem for the Miners, so we're going to see what halftime adjustments get made. And we'll be back in a few minutes after we hear from some of our fantastic sponsors.
Felices Fiestas, amigos. As the holiday season approaches, are you thinking of the perfect spot to gather with loved ones? Our spacious setting is perfect for holiday get-togethers, big and small, ensuring a festive and flavorful celebration for all. Stumped on gift ideas? Spread the joy with a Tequilas gift card. Remember, you can always bring the taste of tequilas to your table by ordering online at tequilasintrinidad.com or calling us at 719-846-3514. Tequilas Family Mexican Restaurant, where every meal is a fiesta for the whole familia.
We know life takes you many places, and Branson School Online is here to ensure you receive a quality education wherever you are. Families work with experienced, Colorado licensed teachers in small class sizes, and with flexible schedules and customized learning plans, there's no reason not to join Branson School Online today. Visit our website and press the Apply Now button to begin the quick and easy process. For more information, please visit bransonschoolonline.com or call toll-free at 888-863-7850.
Stepping back into some of this halftime action, one thing we'd like to make you all aware of is at the bottom of your screen. You can see a little graphic asking you to subscribe to our channel on YouTube or follow us on Facebook. That is really the best way to make sure you never miss a Saddle Rock Sports Network broadcast. Getting the word out is the best way to help make sure that everybody is seeing all the games. You don't want to miss out on any of your team's action, especially during this tournament, as things are always happening, games are always being played, and there's lots of action to be seen. Subscribing to our channel on Facebook also helps us know that what we're doing is something that people want to see, and we'll be putting more effort into our broadcasts, into the product that we produce, the more we see people enjoy it. So, and it's been super great to see the community step up in support of what we do. As we are a student-powered broadcast, part of the Saddle Rock Sports Network, we're entirely supported by sponsors. And so it's super great to see businesses and individuals in the community step up and help make these broadcasts happen. Since 2 of the 3 people in the booth today are students, I'm personally a student, Brock Bernelli's a student, and we're both getting paid for our time. And so it's thanks to those sponsors that we're able to do this and bring this all to you. So even if you don't feel like putting up the money yourself, go ahead and visit any of those businesses. They are all fantastic people that run them and that help make this possible. So we just want to say massive thank you to them, massive thank you to you all for tuning in to this broadcast. And we'll be back in a few moments with the rest of this Game 4 of Panthers versus Miners. We'll be back in just a minute.
LARCC Trucking is the place to call if you have something to haul. A family-owned trucking business since 2021, LARCC is named after the owner's children, their motivation to create a successful future. LARCC is ready to help you haul your hay, cattle, gravel, or equipment anywhere in southwestern United States. LARCC also buys and sells hay. Give them a call today at 970-274-0826 and get ready to haul.
When you partner with Rocky Mountain Turf Solutions, you become part of the family. Rocky Mountain Turf Solutions is a design, build, and install company for synthetic turf fields serving Colorado, New Mexico, Utah, and Wyoming. We are the only owner-operated turf build and install company in Colorado, and we are a one-stop shop that does it all in-house, which means the people that are building your field care about quality and will make sure that it is done right. Choose Rocky Mountain Turf Solutions and join our family.
The High Desert Hunting Company is based outside of beautiful Aguilar, Colorado, at the foot of the Spanish Peaks. Their specialty is one-on-one guided hunting adventures targeting your once-in-a-lifetime trophy animal. Originally known as Zelly's Hunting Club when it was founded in the 1930s, the modern-day High Desert Hunting Company also specializes in leasing and managing high-quality private ranches for big game trophy hunts, bringing in clients from all over the world and bringing money into Los Animas County. Give them a call today.
Lovato Concrete is a multi-generational family business that has proudly been serving its community for over 30 years. Lovato Concrete specializes in all types of concrete, including foundations, walls, sidewalks, slabs, driveways, and decorative stamped concrete. Big enough to handle large commercial projects, but caring enough to take pride in residential projects too. They'll get your project done right. Give them a call today at 719-680-8512.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Jim Topol Court here at Trinidad State College. 1:08 left here out of the break. 11-30 is your score. Thank you all for joining us here on the call today. Brock Pernelli doing the play-by-play. Brody Doherty doing the color and camera. And then the architect, Mr. Brad Doherty, on the stats. You've heard them cover some games. We're doing a little 3-man rotation. It's working quite well, I'd have to say, and we're excited to bring all these games to the comfort of your home.
Yes, sir. It's been an absolute pleasure to be talking a lot of basketball. And maybe kind of long days for us, but it's so much better than doing 8 games in one day. That can get absolutely exhausting.
For sure. I'm glad they stretched it out 2 extra days. It's quite nice. It's good on the voice.
Yes, sir. It makes our lives a heck of a lot easier. But, no, we really appreciate everyone tuning in. But, yeah, it's been a heck of a game. We've got about 8 seconds left in the half before play resumes. Brock, what do you think some of the keys are for this Miners team to get back in it?
Shoot the three ball, honestly. You know, they went over to that right wing over on the east side of the court and shot it quite well there. I believe they made 2 3 balls in the first half. Obviously, go back to what was working to, you know, guard Elton Chavez. Obviously, they, you know, stopped him pretty good up the middle there in the first quarter, and then kind of things unraveled as, you know, head coach Lester Berry made adjustments. But there's going to be adjustments from the Miners, I believe, as well, as the score's 11-30 going into the second half.
Yes, sir. Looking forward to another good half of basketball. We'll see if the Miners can get a defensive solution to Cisneros and Chavez, the Panthers' 1-2 punch.
Cisneros there. Ball rolls out of bounds. Going to be Panthers' possession. Cisneros over to Chavez. Chavez working, going to go inside. Chavez up, no good. Rebound, Panthers up, no good. Rebound, Jingles.
You know, sometimes those are the best defensive stops to have. Miss the shot, get the board.
Here comes Sandoval. He has that top the key. Going to go over to Apodaca. Tip there by Nino Cisneros. 2 Miners to beat. Cisneros up and good.
Yes, sir. That one was too easy for Cisneros. One little tap and game over.
11 points now for Cisneros. Sandoval has it. Tips there. Jack. And they're saying his left foot touched out of bounds, going to be heading Panthers' way.
Yes, sir. If you're the Miners, you need to figure out how to get around that press and the long arms and fast feet of Chavez.
Cisneros on the inbound, feed inside Barella. Barella shot up, no good. He hits the deck. Rebound over there from Caleb Jingles. No, Caleb Jingles, 2 great defensive rebounds now for the Miners. He's had quite of an impressive game here so far.
Yes, sir. He's been a little quiet on the offensive side, but, you know, you need someone to clean the glass and box out Chavez. So that can be just as valuable position as anywhere else on the court.
Or there, Vallejos.
Nice little pocket pick.
Vallejos going to go over to Cisneros. Cisneros over to Chavez. Back outside, Barella from 3, no good.
You see great looks. Barella, he's already knocked down 1 tonight, so I'd expect more action from behind the arc from him.
Yeah, Barella likes to shoot the 3 ball. You know, I've saw them, you know, play the last 2 years here at the tournament, and he's liked to do nothing but, you know, shoot the 3 ball, and, you know, to his credit, he's been quite successful with it.
Chavez getting his own rebound. Couldn't make it happen twice, and that's going to be a travel call on number 22. Escher? Ecker? Escher. I don't know. MC Escher.
Here comes the Miners. Bring it up. That's going to be Sandoval and a foul. 11-32 is your score. The only man to score so far here in the second half is Nino Cisneros on a breakaway layup.
Yes, sir. This is how the first half opened up, too. Very low scoring. And we'll just have to see which team finds their gear in this second half. Love to see both teams be able to chunk out some offensive product.
You know, here comes Vallejos. Vallejos thought about shooting it. Cisneros flips it outside Barella. Barella feed inside Cisneros. Cisneros up. No good. Rebound Chavez working on Jack. Chavez shot put up and good. You know, going back there, what I was going to say is this Panthers team, the reason why they may be starting slow here early into games, early out of the locker rooms, might possibly be is because they're trying to find their identity in their rotations. You know, Lester Berry also, you know, he has 3 or 4 guys now he can work with this year on, you know, bench rotations and things like that. So first game of the year, and, you know, he may be possibly, you know, kind of figuring that, you know, type of rotations out, you know, for this Panthers team.
Absolutely.
Cisneros behind the back, feed over there to Chavez. Chavez up and good.
There's that fast break offense. It's been so deadly for so many teams in this tournament.
17 huge points from Chavez.
Sorry about that funky camera angle, folks. got the trap right underneath where we have a camera sitting, so that makes camera work a little bit unreliable.
Here comes Chavez. Going to sling it over to Barella. He wants to shoot the 3-ball all night long, Barella. He thought about shooting that one again. Barella over to Cisneros. Cisneros top of the key. Cisneros feet inside and a block there. Great block there from Easton Jack and Apodaca. Feet inside. Wide open Vios top of the key. Shot put up and good.
He is hot tonight, isn't he?
Yeah, Vios, another really good basketball player here, you know, for the Panthers. He's been one of those, you know, unsung heroes for them these last 2 years.
Yes, sir. It's his aggressive defense that's really been lending a lot to Walsenburg tonight.
Going to go over to Barella. Barella behind the backcourt of Vios.
I would be surprised if we see him pull another one. When he's hot, you just got to check that heat, see if it's for real.
Cisneros working inside. Great defense there from the Miners, nonetheless. Stay in Panthers possession. A little line change here. 3 men coming in for the Miners. And, you know, this will be a big emphasis for them if they want to try to get some productive back into this second half is, you know, their bench, you know, and if their bench plays a good second half and cleans up some things, you got to feel real good. As Chavez shot, he airballs that and out of bounds.
Can't be good at everything, Brock.
Yeah, he's only human.
We did see him jump sky high for a thunderous block, but, you know, 3 balls will come.
Hill, he's going to go over the freshman over to Apodaca. Feed over the right wing. Jack working inside. Found an alley. Barella plugs it over there to Chavez. Chavez almost dunks it. Misses it. And you don't get style points there. Elton Chavez should have maybe just, you know, win for the conservative little layup there, but want to add some style points. And
yes, sir, might as well. When you're up by 28, you can afford to do goofy stuff like that, but, you know, still not the greatest thing if you're a coach not wanting to see get lax at any point in the game.
You know, they're going to be cutting up film after, and I believe that's probably going to be one. Lester Berry probably is going to chew Elton Chavez out for possibly.
Oh, yeah.
But
You know,
nonetheless, over the court and now Panthers possession.
Yes, sir, and that's one thing. I mean, if he looks at our film, great. If he looks at the playback from Saddle Rock Sports Network, lovely. But that's one of the things about broadcasting these games is that as we put them on YouTube, they will remain on YouTube forever. So if you are a sponsor looking to support some high school basketball, if you put your ad on this broadcast, anyone who looks at this game today, like tomorrow, next week, the next 100 years, or until the computers take over the world, then your ad will be seen. That is the 3rd foul on number 22 for the Miners, sending Cisneros to the line.
Cisneros has previously made a free throw into tonight's game, misses his first.
Cisneros, absolutely a leader on this Panther team. Oh, good board from Elton Chavez. Didn't you say he was number 3 in the nation for rebounds? You're seeing it right there, folks.
1A through 5A, number 3 in the nation rebounds per game. You know, obviously some of the competition's a little more stiff, you may say, but, you know, still 2A Colorado basketball. Chavez is one of the better, I'd have to say, probably one of the better 2A basketball players in the state of Colorado.
Oh, I would agree. He just plays with a whole lot of intensity and a ridiculous amount of athleticism. So I wouldn't be surprised if you see him at the next level.
Yeah, for sure. I know Elton Chavez, you know, football-wise, I believe he can play on Saturdays, you know what I mean? And I believe in basketball, you know, he can play. So it'll be interesting to see what Chavez does as he missed both of those free throws. Bajos wide open and misses.
3 trips to the line in quick succession. I think we may have had 4 seconds tick off the clock in the entire last 5 minutes of real life. So for anyone watching, it's a little bit painful, I'm going to be honest, but, you know, it's all right. I'll get through it.
But thank you to all 97 still checked in, so we appreciate it.
Absolutely. The TSC tournament is one of the best times for our viewership. It's been... Sorry if I was dealing with the same focus issues. I think we're figuring out the little tips and tricks to get it fixed, but by this Saturday, we'll be a smooth running machine, a well-oiled machine.
Two for three there from Vallejos.
Miners currently down by 30, needing to put together some sort of offense to chip into this substantial Panther lead.
Tip there, here comes Chavez. Tips it off the freshman and good. And a foul, potential and one opportunity here from Chavez.
Panthers also a foul away from being in the double bonus. Not a situation you want to be in for Trinidad.
And you know, Chavez here can get 20 points here with the bucket.
And looks like we have a timeout on the floor. Referee's timeout or a team timeout. I'm not actually counting, but we'll go ahead and take a timeout of our own to hear from one of our sponsors.
LARCC Trucking is the place to call if you have something to haul. A family-owned trucking business since 2021, LARCC is named after the owner's children, their motivation to create a successful future. LARCC is ready to help you haul your hay, cattle, gravel, or equipment anywhere in southwestern United States. LARCC also buys and sells hay. Give them a call today at 970-274-0826 and get ready to haul.
When you partner with Rocky Mountain Turf Solutions, you become part of the family. Rocky Mountain Turf Solutions is a design, build, and install company for synthetic turf fields serving Colorado, New Mexico, Utah, and Wyoming. We are the only owner-operated turf build and install company in Colorado, and we are a one-stop shop that does it all in-house, which means the people that are building your field care about quality and will make sure that it is done right. Choose Rocky Mountain Turf Solutions and join our family.
Big thanks to Rocky Mountain Turf Solutions. You may or may not have noticed a certain football field in their ads that they installed for Branson School. They've been fantastic partners and have gracefully stepped up to sponsor this broadcast. Miners. Oh, go ahead.
Vigil over there, tipped over there, Chavez. Chavez feeding the side to Cisneros, no good. Vallejos, wide open, shot put up, no good. Rebound Chavez, shot put up, no good. Rebound Vigil. Tipped there. Barella over Chavez, no look pass over to Cisneros.
Little bit of showtime in Trinidad, Colorado.
If we're cutting up some film after, cutting the film obviously and doing a little highlight reel the whole tournament, that may be one, Mr. Brad might want to cut up and put in the video because, that's cinema there.
Yes, sir. Chavez has had a couple tries like that. That's the first one that's led to a bucket. Substitutions coming into the game now for the Panthers, up by 35. Coach is able to make some roster adjustments, get some other players some time.
Here comes the Miners over to Apodaca. He's going to go inside, working on Barella, and draws a foul. Great work there from Apodaca to hit the charity stripe.
Yes, sir, taking it to the line. I'd be curious at the end of this season for high school basketball across the nation, how many fouls have, or how many free throws have come from foul situations. Like, I'm curious if, since there's only 5 fouls in the quarter that lead to double bonus, if that actually reduces the number of free throws shot because of fouls, or if it's less of a difference because of whatever reason. I'm just curious. I'd love to see that statistic. I don't know. I'm also a nerd.
There you go. Big old stats guy. I am too, so no worries.
Yeah.
Apodaca's free throw up, no good. Rebound, Chavez. Here comes Chavez. Takes it, finds an open alley, up and good.
Ooh, coast to coast, doing the most, Elton Chavez.
Comes the Miners, open alley. Jack draws the foul.
Good offensive movement by the Miners. Good ball movement, finding the open guy, getting a good shot. Love to see some more of that. And honestly, it is the first game of the year, so there's a lot of growing. There's a lot of learning still to be done in the year. So seeing the Miners get some shots like that is exactly what you want to see if you're the coach for Trinidad. So take those experiences, learn. You can, implement a few things. You've got a day to practice before the next tournament games. Bucket is good for number 22, Easton Jack. His second point of the night. That is the first foul on number 3 for the Panthers as Elton Chavez checks out.
You know, something to watch is Gabe Barella, 4 fouls. He hit the bench there, obviously, but some going into fourth quarter, Gabe Barella is in foul trouble.
Yes, sir. He may end up finishing the game on the bench as the Panthers have taken out all of their starters except for Cisneros, who tried to do it himself right there. So Panthers going to a smaller, younger lineup.
Apodaca going to go over there to number 21, Giggleman up, no good. He made a 3-pointer tonight. Misses that one. Apodaca over to V-Hill.
Less than 30 seconds ticking off the clock.
Jack up, no good. Rebound, Miners. Up there, number 21, Giggleman, the freshman, feeds it over to Jack. Jack's able to recover it back over there to Apodaca. Apodaca was a starter into today's game. He's going to sling it over right wing. That's going to be Giggleman. Giggleman wanted to shoot. 4 seconds left. Shot put up and good. Great little turnaround here so far from the Miners as time's going to expire. 15-48 is the score. Fourth quarter action coming up right after this word from Woody's Furniture.
Woody's Furniture invites you to stop by one of their 2 convenient locations to browse their fine selection of beautiful furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more for your home. Visit their original store in downtown Raton or their new store in Trinidad on Freedom Road, right next to Big R, for a personal and professional furniture shopping experience. Woody's Furniture proudly supports the student athletes and student broadcasters of this tournament. Well, folks, if you are a fan of blowouts, the Saddle Rock Sports Network is the place to be today. We haven't had a close game as of yet. We had the Des Moines Lady Demons beat the Primero Bulldogs, the men's teams for both of those schools. Des Moines was also victorious in that case. And just recently, we had the Trinidad Lady Miners beat the Walsenburg Panthers. None of those scores have been particularly close. But that's just how basketball goes. It's the first round of the TSC tournament. Just depending on how seedings go, teams are matched up according to where the organizers think they'll finish. So that's just how things go sometimes. That's how the cookie crumbles.
For sure.
Miners looking like they're going back to starters as Chavez, Barella, and the rest of their crew has checked back into the game.
You know, the Trinidad Miners, they got a nice little 4-point swing there in that third quarter there. Started out really slow coming out of the locker room, but, you know, I feel like they finished with a nice third quarter. 8 minutes left. Gabe Barella coming in back with 4 fouls. Going to go over to the left side. That's going to be Bajos. Bajos tip there. That's going to be from number 3, Isaiah Marino, the junior. Back into the hands of Chavez. Stutters up, no good.
There we go. Good little steal by Marino, and luckily Chavez didn't make his layup. So net positive for the Miners.
Shot put up, no good. Rebound, Chavez. Here comes Chavez pushing it up. Wide open, Cisneros. Cisneros, one bounce up and good.
There you go. I was about to say putting up three balls is what you want to see from the Miners, but when you can just throw those cherry picks all the way down the court, you don't really have to worry if you're Walsenburg.
And here comes Cisneros. Goes west to east, up and good.
That is 17 for Nino Cisneros on the night. And then that means that Elton Chavez has 21. So fantastic performance from those 2 Panthers. And foul called as Cisneros took a little bit of a swipe. And subs coming in as that is number 15, Xavier Garcia, in for the Miners, or for the Panthers, rather, excuse me. Miners to inbound, currently down by 37.
Here comes number 24. That's going to be Sandoval. Going to go over to Apodaca, left wing Schultz. Feed inside to Jingles. Nice little textbook throw there over to Jack. Up, no good.
Ooh.
And blocked there by Chavez and a foul.
Chavez got all of that, but he also got some hand. So, far from a clean block on that one. The clock will continue to run, though. We're not exactly sure what the ruling is, but we think once a team is up by 30 points, the clock keeper just decides to let everyone leave early. So,
second foul of the night on Chavez. That's going to be up and good there for Easton Jack, the junior.
yes, sir. Jack is currently leading. Oh, no, he's tied for leading score for the Miners. Now he is leading the Miners in scoring with 6 points.
We ask y'all to check out our Lovato Concrete post-game show coming up at the conclusion of tonight's game. Cisneros up, no good. Rebound, Chavez up, no good. And that may be why he has 23 rebounds per game, because things like that, we've seen it happen 2 or 3 times tonight where he's gotten, 2 rebounds off of missed baskets.
Yes, sir. That's how it goes, though. But what I'm loving that I'm seeing right now is that it's all smiles on the court right now. Even the Miners, they know they're down, but everyone's still chuckling about the loose ball craziness that just happened.
Shot put up, no good. Going to be rebound there by Apodaca. Going to go back over to Sandoval.
This is what you do want to see from the Miners, is shots going up. You don't want to have conceded at this point. You want to keep putting up shots. Chances are at least one of them's going to fall.
Here comes Cisneros running and gunning. Up, no good. Rebound, Cisneros. Bounce off of Barella. And it looks like they got him with the travel.
Yes, sir. Couldn't quite get through the double team on the baseline. Four minutes to go here in the fourth.
Here comes the Miners pushing it up. That's going to be number 24, Nathan Sandoval. Swings it outside and inside, bounces off of Barella. Barella's got to watch here. He's got 4 fouls. So something to watch here as we're almost done with this game with 3:45 left.
Yes, sir. Subs coming in for the Panthers. That is number 20. Excuse me.
Jordan Steele.
Jordan Steele. Thank you, sorry.
The junior for the Panthers. The feed over Apodaca, working inside. Shot put up, no good. And out of bounds. Looks like they going to stay down here on the west.
Seeing good stuff from the Miners here. They've been putting up shots. You want to see them at least attempt to make some offensive production. So get what you ask for. Ooh, and Elton Chavez said no on that one. And the inbound fella stepped out of bounds. Vallejos bringing up the ball for the Panthers. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no worries. Vallejos bring it up here for the Panthers. Vallejos going inside. Vallejos up, no good. Rebound there from Steele. Barella wants to shoot that 3. He's going to shoot it up, no good. Going inside. Vallejos, nice block, but they're going to call the foul.
That young man's been the surprise of the night. Let's see, what was his first name? I don't think I have it on
Adrian Vallejos.
Adrian Vallejos. He is kind of balling. He's shown up tonight. He's got a couple of key buckets. He's been very aggressive on defense. And, he's done a great job of supporting the 1-2 punch of Cisneros and Chavez.
He has double digits here for the Panthers.
Fantastic.
Checking now into the game is going to be the freshman, Ronald Bailey, for the first time tonight. Expect him to end this game here for the Panthers.
Yes, sir. Chavez and Vallejos, the only 2 starters left on the floor for the Panthers.
Vallejos up and good. I believe that's 11 points on the night for him.
And we've got a timeout on the floor as Trinidad's going to take their second to last timeout. They're going to see what they can draw up, and we're going to see how this one pans out.
Yep. And Brody will talk a little about InBank here for us.
Absolutely. InBank is one of our new sponsors for this tournament. They have kindly stepped up to support our broadcasting efforts, and they are a fantastic service for anyone looking to do some banking. They've got a fantastic user experience, very helpful customer service, and our family, like my bank account, is with InBank, and they've always been helpful. Their support system is great. They've really taken to supporting their community, and really shown their values in what they put their money towards. And they've been fantastic to work with, and we're glad to have them as a part of our broadcasting team.
That was good there. Good job, Brody. That was as professional as it gets. Good job there, sir. Yeah, and check out the Lovato Concrete post-game show. Also, check out our social medias. Give us a like there on Facebook and follow us. Also, it doesn't hurt to subscribe and turn on that notification bell to help us out. So we appreciate all the support and all the viewership and ad sponsorship here for our second year at the tournament, and all Mustang farmers and other school sports. So we appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Up and no good. Rebound. Up, no good. Marino. Outside. 3, no good. Schultz. And blocked there by Chavez. Here comes Leland Espinoza taken away. There. Running, gunning up. Here's Apodaca.
So Chavez took an opportunity on that one to add one more block to his stat line.
And a 3 there from Apodaca. 47 seconds left.
Chavez now.
That's going to be a timeout, or no, substitution. No timeout, just a substitution. That's going to be the end of what you're going to see. And actually, they're going to take half timeout there. So we're going to take a timeout of our own and hear a little word from our post-game show sponsor, Lovato Concrete.
Lovato Concrete is a multi-generational family business that has proudly been serving its community for over 30 years. Lovato Concrete specializes in all types of concrete, including foundations, walls, sidewalks, slabs, driveways, and decorative stamped concrete. Big enough to handle large commercial projects, but caring enough to take pride in residential projects too. They'll get your project done right. Give them a call today at 719-680-8512.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the action here. 37 seconds left. Going to be number 14, Perino, the freshman, going to go over to Leland Espinoza. Espinoza, left wing, he's going to get trapped there. Outside still. Back over to Perino. Bailey's looking for a wide open pass. Taken away here from the Miners. Here comes Marino, feed inside, shot put up and a foul.
That will stop the clock with 9 seconds left, as the Miners will go to the line, take a chance to add to their 20-point total. Down 33 at the moment. I think at this point it would be fair to concede this game to the Walsenburg Panthers. They will be moving on to play on Thursday against the Des Moines Demons, who won their game earlier today. I believe they will be playing at 6:30 tomorrow night, or Thursday night, excuse me. And then the Trinidad Miners will be playing the Primero Bulldogs a little bit earlier. I think they will be playing at 2:30. I'm not sure if that's actually correct. I apologize if that is not factual. But you'll be able to find all of the action regardless on the Saddle Rock Sports Network. Check out our broadcasting schedule. You can find that on our Facebook page. We'll be bringing you all of the games for the rest of the tournament, and it will be our pleasure to bring them to you. So we'll go ahead and go into the post-game show now.
For sure. That's going to wrap it up. 23-53 is the final. Honestly, a really good game there into the second half, I feel. You know, obviously the Panthers started off slow, but turned it up there in the second half, and you know, you got to give credit, though, to this Miners team. Played, you know, a lot more solid second half, I feel. A lot less turnovers, you know, I'd like to say, for the Miners. So if your head coach, Justin Bustos, you know, you got to feel good, you know, going into the second game. of your tournament. So to break that down, obviously, they're going to be playing Primero, the Primero Bulldogs, versus the Trinidad Miners Thursday at 4 o'clock. We'll have that obviously on the Sour Rock Sports Network. So some things just break down here for Trinidad. 6 points for Jesse Apodaca, and Troy Vigil had 1. Cole Giggleman, big 3 there in the first half. And then Easton Jack was your leading scorer for them with 8. Going over to the other side, I'm going to have to talk about here the Walsenburg Panthers. Gabe Barella having a big 3. He shot about 5 or 6 threes. Nino Cisneros, 17 hard-fought points for him. Very good game from him. And Elton Chavez with 21. But at the end of the day, your Lovato Concrete player of the game, I'm actually going to have to give it to Adrian Vajos with 11 points. You know, Chavez, you could have went with Chavez. You could have went with Cisneros. They made it hard on me. But Vajos just having a great defensive game. Pretty solid offensive game. Started to produce there on offense. I am going to have to give my Lovato Concrete player of the game over to Adrian Vajos there for the Panthers. That's going to wrap it up. We'll be right back with you guys. 4 more games tomorrow afternoon, all starting at 2:30. Kim versus Raton, boys and girls. And then Honey versus Springer, boys and girls there for your nightcap. Starting at 2:30, we ask you all to join us. And that's going to kind of just wrap up everything here for day 1 at the TSC Tournament. Thank you all for tuning in, sponsoring, supporting us. And you all have a great night, and we will see you all at the next ball game.